sexual wellness advocate and educator. And she's going to be telling us all about some alternative ways that you can perhaps spice things up in the bedroom. Is that correct? Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie.
Do I have to hold that? I'm sorry, I'm gonna be shaky. I don't know, like I'm kind of glad that it's a smaller crowd, but I'm used to in-home parties where if it's in 40 women in a hotel or a house, it's not a problem for me, but a stage and I'm like, oh, I'm a public speaker. So bear with me, I'll warm up as if I'm shaky. But thank you guys for being here today. Thank you for letting me speak. I'm more used to the in-home party style, but I'm very passionate about what I do. I've been with Pure Romance for 7 years. Are you guys all familiar with Pure Romance? Anybody's new to it? Okay. So Pure Romance has been around for 33 years. So that it's the only organization in the entire nation for women's sexual health. And so they have different positions that develop the product line from lubricants to bedroom accessories, but even bath and beauty and lingerie. There's so many great things. So very high quality products, and that's why I was so passionate about it. I, as a 19-year-old, got married and did the whole thing, wanted to do everything correctly, and I knew nothing about my body. I was kind of shameful about it, and then when it comes to, I went to a Pure Romance party and I learned so much about my own body in the sex toy party that I was scared to even go to, but it empowered me so much that I was able to come out of my introverted self and talk to other women about it. So I'm very passionate about that. And then I also do acoustic wave therapy intimacy treatments that I've been doing because of my line of work. Somebody approached me and said, hey, there's this new technology, will you come learn it and do it at my clinic? And I was so terrified. I'm not a medical professional. I've got my medical assisting degree, but so fast forward, I went to all the different trainings. I really dove into it because it was changing people's lives. And I had success story after success story. And so I really became passionate about it. And I've helped a few public floor doctors incorporate this technology into their practice. And now Dr. Saltz, he trusted me. I started for Dr. Saltz in January of this year as his medical assistant on the surgical side. And he kept saying, why do you leave work and go work for other doctors? Why don't you do your acoustic here? And I was like, well, so it was a big opportunity for me. And as of 2 weeks ago, I'm doing treatments at Saltz Plastic Surgery. So it's been really awesome. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I'm not like the crazy sex toy lady. I do have 2 cute little boys. They're 10 and 7, and they're still so innocent. They helped me put the lubricants in the bags last night because they wanted to help mom. It's a shave cream and a shampoo. Like they have, mommy sells lotions and mommy dresses and pajamas. So that's all they need to know right now. So, but yeah, so I made a slideshow. It's my first slideshow, but I bounce all over the place, so this is going to help keep us on track. So this is a little bit more about the Patty Brisbane Foundation, who is the founder of Pure Romance. I didn't want to make this all about Pure Romance because that's not what it is. It's great quality products, but if you have a good product that you love to use, that's great too. So I'm just showing you guys some options. But when you own your body and you own your health and you own your sexuality, it really helps you feel empowered. And so understanding your body, the way it works, if you're the Patty Brisbane Foundation does have different doctors and stuff that even touch on breast cancer survivors and other things that may come up in life. So they're a really good resource as well. So we're going to talk about some intimacy tools. So obviously bath and beauty, it starts when you wake up, feeling empowered in your own skin. It starts by the time you get out of bed. It's the things we're seeing on TV, when we open our phone, we see on social media. It's the products we put on our skin, the talk we tell ourselves, the self-talk. So it really just does start from the time we wake up. And when you feel your best, you perform better, right? Like when you have good smelling hair and you have good quality products on, you just can get through your day a lot better. So it really does help you set that tone for feeling good. And I do have a couple of products that if you guys want to put on some body oil, can I come around and spray you guys with some body oil? So this is hydrating body oil. A little bit goes a long way. So yeah, do it in the arm. If you have a tattoo, it really makes the others pop. Let's do that now. I'm not. See, if you want to. Ooh, there's Ooh, rub it in.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yes, so good. You're welcome. So Pure Amounts products have pheromones in them. They're also pH balanced, which really helps so you don't feel like funky. You know, you can put them even in your body places where as you produce your own pheromones, it's just going to enhance that as well. But it might feel a little bit greasy when you rub it in, but it's going to absorb nice. It's not going to leave streaks on your clothes or anything. But that hydrating body oil, just I feel like when I put it on, it's like Carrie Underwood legs in a bottle. Like just really sexy legs. So I put it on in the morning and at night, and it just helps lock in that moisture, and you just feel really good. So that's one of my favorite products when it comes to bath and beauty. And then massage and touch. I'm holding a microphone, but massage and touch, and I spelled it wrong. I made this PowerPoint at 2 a.m. because we had baseball. My son keeps winning his games, and I'm like, I don't have time for baseball. I got to, yeah, but it's fine. Mom made it happen. So I spelled some things wrong, but hey, here we are. So touch is really important. Blood flow. Having ways to, you know, whether you're in a relationship with yourself, whether you have one partner and multiple partners like this, I love to create a safe zone where people feel comfortable. And so that touch helps with connection and bonding. So Pure Amounts has some really great essential massage products, or use any of your favorite massage products. Those are really good. And when's the last time you put on lotion on yourself and massaged yourself and told yourself things that, you know, like a compliment to yourself? It's something that we don't think of doing, but once I incorporated that and worked with like a self-love coach, it really did change a lot for myself. Looking in the mirror takes it one step further. If you can stand in the mirror naked and look at your body and acknowledge your body, just kind of like how we learned in the other room. If there's a thought that comes by, just let it go. I've worked a lot on that on myself, and it's made a big difference in my life. But yeah, next time you put on lotion, just give yourself a compliment and really enjoy it as a massage. Massage your body, and it makes a difference. Yes.
And just to back that up,
Yeah.
because I think we've been told for a long time, just say nice things.
Mm-hmm.
And you can think, oh, yeah, that sounds really nice, but the reality is that there are things that are happening in your brain, and when you touch, you speak, you see, you use as many senses as possible, in conjunction with the affirmations with nice things you say, right? So your brain, like, oh, I think that must be true, because it's coming at it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
That's super important.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing. Please speak up, guys. I'm sure we can all learn from each other. 100%. Thank you for that. And another thing too, how much do we love to hear a compliment? You know, when our partner says, "Wow, you look good," or you know, I love that color on you. It made my day. You know, it's not a normal color I wear, but it makes you feel good. And so it's like, when's the last time you complimented your partner? Or, you know, like even in intimacy and sex, like, oh, that felt good, or that didn't feel good. Like, why do we keep that in? We need to communicate. So that's really big too. And then enhancement products. They're not only great for low libido, but they also bring fun and exciting things. So enhancements, bondage, just something new. It's like those 5 senses. When you take away one, and the rest heighten. So Pure Amounts has some really good arousal creams. I like to call it foreplay in a bottle, because sometimes it's just hard to get in the mood. And so there's a few that bring the tingle, the blood flow to the area. So one for the clitoris, there's one for the G-spot. They also even have some for male, for penises. So that works too. Really good things. And then lubricants, I like to demonstrate the lubricants. If you guys want to feel lubricants on your fingers, we can do that. It's okay. I forgot wiping, so we'll be fine. Alright, so this is a water-based lubricant. So I'm just going to come put a little bit on your finger, and you can go ahead and rub it, feel it. Not to do too much, a little bit goes a long way. Probably even beyond that. Not here. I can find. So, what the way water-based works, I mean, you think of lubricant and like lubricant's lubricant, but there's so many different lubricants out there. So the way water-based works, whether it's Pure Romances or any type of water-based, that it dry up. And you're probably like, yeah, so it goes for a while, but our fingers don't produce moisture. So a way water-based works is if you were to lick your finger and add moisture to that, it's going to come right back. Yeah. So that's.
I did just lick my finger.
Yeah. I washed my hands, I promise. So that, you just put it on your vaginal wall. One pump, it's all pre-measured. The bottles are pre-measured. You put it on your vaginal walls. It absorbs into the tissue. And then when you naturally get excited, it enhances what you have. So you don't put it on and you're feeling like it runs down your leg. You could actually go to work. You could go about your day. This is a great vaginal moisturizer as well. And then when you get in the mood, it will enhance. So that's.
So you don't have to like keep reapplying?
No, as long as your body produces some moisture, it will kick into gear.
Okay.
If you feel like a water base just isn't enough, then that's when you would bump up to a silicone. And so I can let you guys feel the silicone. This one at the parties, I won't make you guys do it, but if you want to, but I usually do someone be a Romeo, someone be a really tight Juliet, and try to finish. I won't make you do it, but it is really cool because it does. You can't get in there and use silicone in it.
We don't even know our first names, that sounds a little intimate.
If you want to. Okay, she's like, I just want to do it myself. That's fine. So yeah, try to get in there by yourself. And then when I put the lube, I just want to feel it here. This is called Pure Pleasure. There, all right. That's my kitchen. And if you guys rub this in, it is like a really good lotion. Nothing should feel sticky or tacky. If it does, it's because there was food on your hands from lunch probably, but it should just feel nice like a lotion. That's how silicone works. Silicone is great for any type of shower sex, hot tub sex, and backdoor, because our anal cavity doesn't produce moisture. So that's where when you would use a silicone. In Pure Romance's silicone is pure enough where you can use it with a silicone toy, and it won't destroy the silicone. So it's really good. And then different bedroom accessories. They're just tools to the toolbox to help bridge the gap. Sometimes I have a few different styles. Are you guys okay if I show some toys? Okay. I've got one. So, I guess there's one more lubricant. You guys want to fill a warming one?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I forgot. Sorry. Here. So this one, I'm going to put it on the front of your hand.
I'm here to help, I'm here to work.
Just leave it on there. We're going to do this together. Okay. We're going to do this one together. It's not group sex, but it's pretty nice. So go ahead and rub it to activate it. And then you use your breath to feel the heat. Don't, but like half a minute. And it should heat up.
Oh.
So that one's kind of fun, more for foreplay. So, and then you can look at, if you want this one is sensations. This flavor is cotton candy. Yeah, so it's really yummy. So that's, that one you don't want. Do you feel the heat?
You need to open your mouth.
Use your breath. And then friction activates it, so you really friction.
I'll blow every Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just sitting out the breath. So those should work, those should rub right into. If it does feel burny or something, some people do feel like that one's a little intense. So if you do need to get up and get a tissue or something, I can get it for you if you. Is okay? So that one's more external, it's more for foreplay. You put it on like 3 places on your body inside your partner. You put it on the floor. It's like a little clickable scavenger hunt.
Oh, scavengers.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, lots of good things. Okay. Any questions on lubricants? Alright. So different bedroom accessories. When it comes to bedroom accessories, I always tell my patients or clients, whatever you're drawn to, I wouldn't purchase something that your mom or your best friend says, oh, everybody needs that toy, everybody has to have that. Everybody's body is so different, so it's whatever you're drawn to. And so there's external bedroom accessories, there's internal that hit the G-spot area, there's C-rings, this would be a C-ring. And C is for constriction, so it constricts the blood flow. This one in particular has 2 rings. But when you constrict the blood flow, it makes it a little bit firmer, longer, and then this one has an added ring that he can put behind the testicles. So if you accidentally do that, you might get kicked across the room, so let him do it. That's how it's kind of changing my color fingers. So it's constricting that blood flow to make him a little bit firmer, longer. And then we're going to talk about the lovely clitoris in just a minute, but so this is my classy angina, it's my gang sign, I grew up in West Valley. But
What
so,
did you call it?
my angina. It's our gang sign. So most penile penetration doesn't even hit the clitoris where all of those nerve endings are. So that's why a C-ring can be really impactful, because now this is vibrating and it's hitting all of those nerve endings, and it's vibrating inside also. So it's a good way to like incorporate bedroom accessories with your partner. Alright, and then this would be what we would consider a dual action, where it's like clitoral, vaginal, internal, like all the things. So see, for me this is one of my biggest sellers, but for me personally, like that's so intense. Like but it has 2 different motors and it goes pretty good. But I just want you guys to feel the difference in the silicone too, if you want to. This one, Puromance just came out with this technology. It's triple the silicone, so it's really squishy. And it comes in all different types of styles. But, and this is kind of the same silicone line, but it's different. Any questions on bedroom accessories? The more you stimulate the nerve endings too, the more it's easier to achieve orgasm. I know a lot of people in my personal experience, I was nervous because I didn't want to be toy dependent, right? I was like, I think it feels good, I don't know. But the more you stimulate nerve endings, the easier it is for you to climax. So, and you can't really overstimulate her. Battery. It's fine.
It's almost like a stress ball.
Yeah, it is.
So if you hold it. I know. Most of Puromance's bedroom accessories are all water submergible, so you can use them in the bathtub. And then they have different price points too, where you'll see like the high quality ones, but it really fits every price budget, which is really cool and pretty quality. That Lilo brand she showed earlier in the other room is a great brand too. So that's whatever you're drawn to. And then some other important key facts. So what do you think our biggest sex organ is? Oh.
Yes.
Did you say your skin?
It's the brain.
Oh, the brain.
Yeah. So if it's not happening up here, then it's not happening down here. And that was really big on the sexual response cycle that she mentioned in the other room. That's huge. So I do a lot of education on that at my parties. Just understanding that. And so toys, lingerie, lubricants, there's all. Come on in, sit down. you're fine. Yeah, and then communication. Yeah, I should have.
Busy with the eating well group.
Oh,
What's it now?
Oh, was that
Didn't seem so, I don't know.
Oh,
It was funny.
compliment? Talk about sex. I know.
Yeah, program.
Okay, so, and then communication is key, obviously. Knowing what you like and what you don't like. So exploring yourself is really important. And then how powerful the clitoris is the next one. And this is where I was pretty blown away with learning about my body. So the nerve ending at the very tip has 8,000 nerve endings. It's just at that very tip. And you guys have all seen a 3D image of the clitoris, correct?
Just today.
Just today?
Yes.
So the darker red area is the clitoral blades internally, and that has an additional 4,000 nerve endings. So it's quite a bit, pretty crazy. You're just familiar with the external part, which has 8,000 nerve endings, but it's pretty mind-blowing how much nerve endings we have. And to put that in perspective, the penis only has 4,000 nerve endings in the whole shaft, scrotum, everything. So pretty crazy, and most women are like so confused. How come my man is so sensitive? He can orgasm so much faster, and there's so much science to it. But the biggest thing is the brain. Us women get in our heads, and that's where it's like the women are like crock pots, and sometimes it takes all day to get aroused, and men are like microwaves. You just push a button and they turn on. So, but of course, everybody's so different. There's women that are opposite of that too, and that's fine. Everybody's different.
Is it true that it's the only organ in male or
Yes.
female that has no other?
Other purpose, yeah, that's what I was just gonna say, yeah. So it's only devoted to pleasure. And so, a lot of more of my conservative groups, even just understanding that, like, why is it in our body? It's only for pleasure. And if, you know, our creator put it in our body, our hands are long enough to touch it, and it feels so good, then what, you know, it really helps eliminate the shame. But yeah, that's the only purpose for it, is for pleasure. It's a gift. Take good care of it. Use good lubricants. Talk nice to it. And then, so then I was going to kind of segue to the acoustic wave therapy that I offered. So this is Shauna Leonard and I. She was the speaker this morning. Her and I started working together a little over a year at an intimacy clinic. She was doing a hormone, I was doing the treatment. And we really dove into this technology, and so she was there to help back up the science as the more medical professional. And so now we're doing it over the salts, but it's a non-invasive, pain-free treatment. It stimulates sound waves, and so it helps break down any plaque in the body and helps regenerate blood flow. But there's no downtime. The clinic I was at was focusing more on ED for men, and then when I went to the conference and heard another lady was doing it on female, I just kind of jumped into that because I'd rather be doing women, talking about women's sexual health. And it's an off-label treatment, but the treatment itself is FDA approved. And I started my own protocol. And when I went to the acoustic wave conference, I was with the urologists and different doctors, and we were kind of exchanging protocols. And when I saw them 6 months at the next conference, they told me that they were using my protocols and how much more of a success rate they were having. So it really gave me that boost of confidence that, okay, what I'm doing is really working well, the patients love it, and I just keep getting busier and busier. So
what is it?
It's sound waves, acoustic wave sound waves. It looks kind of like a handgun. I should have put a better picture on there. But it's just a sound waves to it.
So how does it break down plaque, and does it work for like men or just getting like Peyronie's disease?
Yep, it helps with
Break down
Peyronie's.
plaque.
Yep, it does help with Peyronie's, ED. Let's see, let me have it. So the benefits for like female, and then I'll talk about the men. So so it's basically causing micro trauma when you're using sound waves. Wherever I put the shock wave, there's shock wave therapy, acoustic wave, it's the same thing, but it's causing micro trauma. and then your body sends in all of the healthy cells to repair itself. And so it doesn't hurt, it's not painful, but the technology is just regenerating new healthy cells to promote. And then, one treatment, you can do one, they recommend 6, because every treatment it makes it better and better on top of each other, a week apart. So women get, improved sexual function, stronger pelvic floor. I was really kind of hesitant, like, how is this really working internally? One of my most intense cases was she played pickleball. And she said, I'm so embarrassed every time I play pickleball, I have to wear a pad and I have to go switch it every about 20 minutes. And so I'm like, oh, let's try, I did my regular protocol. And by her 3rd treatment, she wasn't even wearing a pad. And so I got the whole tennis, or the pickleball team in there. And so it just helps stimulate that pelvic floor. And that picture today was really a great description of, like, when you look internal, did you guys see that picture of the muscles? It's just stimulating those muscles to kind of the blood flow, and then everything tightens up. So that's the biggest benefit women get from it. But I can show you pictures. I kind of thought about putting the pictures on here, but I could show you on my phone. You get the skin laxity if you have a labia that's a little bit longer. It shrinks up the skin, and I watch it visually change before my eyes. It's so bizarre. So even with one treatment, and then when they come in for the 2nd treatment, it's not as tight as it was before, but it wasn't nearly what it was before we started treatment. And then that's when you come in the next week, it just keeps getting tighter and tighter. So women who are on testosterone and maybe have longer clitoral hood, it helps kind of shrink that up, so now they're getting more sensitivity. Women with labiaplasty who've cut away their bendings and now they have no sensation, I've helped bring that back for them. So it's just really mind-blowing, the technology and how it's helping. But it also stimulates your own natural lubrication production. And so in my experience, I was like, I don't know if I need a treatment. I'm in my 30s. I was kind of timid to it until I learned it. And they're like, you have to do it. You're the one doing it, so you gotta do it. I'm like, okay. So it did help in my experience, my natural lubrication for about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. And I just had 1/2 treatment because I was really sensitive. But they also were like, here's your numbing cream, put it on an hour before you come. So a lot of it was the way that they presented it. You don't need numbing cream. And I don't want any of my patients because it makes your head think that it's going to hurt. Oh. And so once I read on that. And then, and then also any type of episiotomy scarring from childbirth, it helps break down scar tissue. We're really going to tap into this with Dr. Salt's surgical patients when they have like really bad thick scars. He's like, I have so many scar treatments in my spine, I don't need shockwave. But I'm like, I'm telling you, this helps with scars too. So,
what does it do for like the scars that are raised?
Yeah.
Coloration.
Because it's just helping break it away and flatten it out. I had she was open to me and started crying, and she was like, after her 4th treatment, she told me she was a rape victim and had all this scar tissue, and she didn't enclose that first treatment. But she said, I can't believe how much it's helped with that. So then I was like, wow, okay, this is really serious. So, and then for men, it does help sexual function. So I don't know if you hear all those commercials, the ED treatment, acoustic wave therapy, that's the same. It's the same thing. So it just helps with better blood flow. I've used a ultrasound device to kind of measure the blood flow in the veins of the penis, and then after treatment, how much more that blood flow is going. So it's a medical treatment. I keep it very professional. At first, I was like, ooh, I don't know, but it's really comfortable. I have a lot of men and like married couples coming together, and they each get their treatment. We're all in rooms together, but a lot of men seem to really enjoy it, and it helps them. And then they're not having to use that little blue pill or any other prescriptions that are causing an issue. This is more of addressing the blood flow from, not a band-aid fix. So it's helping.
whether male or female, do you suggest 6 treatments or?
Yeah, I usually, I do a consultation to see what, like the severity, like 30-year-old, they're not necessarily gonna need 6, but it is recommended to come and get the most benefits will be from 6 treatments. I'm just not sure what I'm doing. Let's give her almost done. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Dr. Saltz, since this is a new treatment to his spa, we're doing a pop-up party on July 18th, where Sean is going to talk more about the hormones. And she also does like medical weight loss with semaglutide, and then the hormone panels and stuff. So, and then we'll have the acoustic wave device out, so I can put it on the arm. You guys can feel it, you can see it. The rep is coming to also help with any questions. And have you guys all been over to self-plastic surgery? It's a beautiful place. It's a lot of fun, so come check it out. He's a great, genuine man, Dr. Saltz. All right.
Will you go back?
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. And there is, this is on my table out there as well, if you want to take a picture of it. Does that work? Does that sound
Yeah.
good? Okay.
So what is a VIP member?
So a VIP member is
That where you
a,
have a bank?
yeah, so it's like your beauty bank at the spa. Yeah. So I don't know how much it is a month, but you get really good benefits to be a VIP member. And we were gonna do like some giveaways or some specials on these treatments at this event, but Dr. Salt said, come to this event, that's where we're doing some giveaways there. And we're also, July events are hard, especially the attendance, summer's hard to get attendance there, so he said, just if they come, we will treat them well and we'll give them some really good discounts on treatments and services. So definitely come check us out. And thank you guys for coming and showing up for yourselves. This is a great thing. This is my first time with Image Reborn at any of their events, but I'm excited to be a part of it. And I hope I can come back again. So thank you guys.
Thank you.